So things are changing beneath the surface, okay? You don't see these things changing physically because it hasn't made it to this dimension yet. But I feel like right now, God is really working on people's mindset and their heart space, okay? Which actually affects your energy and how you show up on the physical realm, which then eventually changes how things look on the physical realm, okay? So you're being guided not to stress so much about, how people look at you or even a certain decision that somebody else might have to make about you or even your own, like you might just be stressing about something in general. Take it how it resonates though. This is a general reading, but I'm getting that things are balancing out for you, like you might be a little fearful because things are changing around you. Maybe some things were said or done or moved around, and it's just having a chaotic effect on your energy right now. You're not able to think clearly because you don't know what's going on. Okay, that's the energy I'm getting. But you're being guided to just let it go. Like, let go of the shit that's making you overthink or things that make you feel like you have to work on it right now. You know what I'm saying? Let go of all the work. Let go of it all. Because at the end of the day, this is not your fight. This is God's fight. Okay, and if you need a break, if you need rest, if you need anything, it's nothing to fucking ask. Is what I'm getting. It's time for you to surrender. Stop holding on to what doesn't serve you. Stop trying to work a schedule that doesn't work for you. Stop trying to force a relationship, somebody's feelings they don't feel the same about you, okay? It doesn't matter if it's your mom, your brother, your coworkers, anybody, okay? If they don't feel the same about you, they don't want to reciprocate the energy that you give, it's time for you to let it go and start having fun somewhere else. With the Five of Wands right here, I usually get this energy of people fighting, but I'm getting this energy of course, there's different things that you may be having conflict with in your life. Like you don't like the way things are going, but I'm also getting that you can have fun with it, because things are changing and because you don't know what could happen next. It's like, oh, anything can happen now. You know what I'm saying? You could actually create your own future. You can create your own reality. It's even easier. At first, things seemed way more permanent. It seemed like you didn't have any room to maneuver things and make it fit you. But you're realizing that, because this person is acting funny or because this job isn't working for me anyway, I have room to actually explore myself in that area and see what it is that I can do to make myself more happy, to live a more fulfilling life. I'm getting a lot of you are getting into different cultures, a lot of you are getting into different cultures and different ways of doing things. You're having fun with trying different things that you may have not tried before. Of course, I'm getting that when you try new things, these things are not always comfortable. Even new foods, like, you might not actually just want to taste it as soon as you see it because it's something new. It's a little cringe, But at the end of the day, it's about the overall feeling. And what I'm getting is that overall you feel like you just want to be free. You want to express yourself. You're tired of feeling held back from love and happiness. You know what I'm saying? It's something here where you feel like you're just in a fucking hole where you can't get out of it. Like you just, I'm getting that the light is at the end of the tunnel though. Like God is going to pull you out of this hole. You don't even have to fucking crawl or nothing. You don't have to do anything. It's just about you stopping this fighting shit. Okay. Like stop trying to control everything. And with the Five of Wands right here, like surrender that energy to actually having fun with it. And then things are actually going to work out for you in a funny way. It's going to be funny. With vision right here, number 16, I'm getting that you do have a vision for sure. You do have hopes and dreams that you are waiting for them to actually come into fruition. Because that's why you're in a situation in the first place. You're waiting for something to actually happen. You've been working on something. You're like, when is this actually going to make progress? When am I going to get my results? You know what I'm saying? And I'm getting that I'm getting that things are actually going to turn out better than what you planned for them to. You might actually be working toward a certain financial goal, or you might have pictured you and your partner to be at a certain place in your relationship. But I'm getting that things are going to actually move way past that level. You never really have seen it as clear as God have seen your life. Okay. So yes, there has been times where you stepped in the way, you tried to control everything, and there has been delays, you know what I'm saying? And so what I'm getting here is God is trying to tell you, like, stop trying to control everything. Make sure you're not doing that this time around, and make sure that you're just having control over yourself. The only thing you're even able to control is how you move and the way that you decide to look at things and go about things after you get certain information. You know, you're going to get disappointment sometimes, but you have to remain pure and true to yourself. You have to be yourself, because when you switch who you are, then you're switching the energies that you're attracting, and then it's not a stable energy. Okay, because one day you might actually get what you deserve or what you feel like you deserve, and then the next day you have a hard time attracting it because you're not believing in yourself. You know what I'm saying? But every day it's your job. It's the same job every fucking day, to love yourself, to be open to what God is telling you, to follow your true path. You're not going to always be in the best positions in life, but it's about you choosing to be the best version of yourself, no matter what position you're in, you know? And that could look different in different scenarios. Sometimes you can be in a certain situation and you're strong as fuck, and then you get into another situation and you appear weak. But it's because you're still growing in different areas of your life. You're not perfect, you know what I'm saying? It's okay that your relationship might be going perfectly, but you don't have no money. Or you might have a lot of money, but your love life sucks. These results are just letting you know the areas that need your attention in your life right now. It could be your relationships. It could be your finances. It could be your own mindset or your energy or just having fun. I am definitely getting this energy that you need to live more spontaneously. When you see something in your mind, just go get it. Like, there doesn't have to be a practical plan for everything. And remember, like I said, time is an illusion. So one day, like, you could be working towards something consistently all the time, right? One day you might actually receive the physical results that you've been looking for. For example, you might go to the gym every morning and have the same workout routine. Some days you see your body tightening up, and some days you be like, damn, is anything working? You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, the more that you do it, it's still working for you. You know what I'm saying? One day you're going to realize that all that work you put in was actually worth it. And that's what I'm getting. Like, remember when I said that there's different dimensions to this shit. God is working behind the scenes for a lot of you, you know. Sometimes you might not see the physical results, but that's because there are things going on in the spiritual realm right now, okay? Even if that's day to day and you have your own business or something, right? And the numbers are going up and down. One day you got 1,000 views and the next day you got 5 views. You know what I'm saying? It's because that one day that you got the 5 views, people are still gathering their energy together to actually come to you. They're still trying to catch the signs and figure out that, oh, this is what I'm supposed to be doing right now. I actually need to be listening to this video. I actually need to listen to this song that this person put out. I need to read this person's book. I need to comment under this person's post to express how good I feel this person is doing. You know, for some people, it really does take time for them to see the signs, you know, like, believe it or not, you might be really connected to the spiritual realm. You might actually be connected to your intuition and know when things are supposed to be done, when they need to be done. You know what I'm saying? But other people, they see the signs, and because of their surroundings and because of what they have going on in their mind and in their life and how they've been brought up, it takes a while for them to catch on to, oh, like, you know, this is actually coming from God. It's not just a thought. Some people think that their thoughts are just their thoughts. But in reality, these thoughts are coming from different places, you know, like some people, you have toxic thoughts that you bring upon yourself. And really, those are thoughts of other people around you. And then you have great thoughts, miraculous dreams and shit, right? And then you just shoo them off because you're like, I don't hear anybody else expressing this to me, so it must not be real. It must be my imagination. And then you kind of discard it. And then you move forward and look for something else to do. And sometimes that next thing to do isn't even on the path at all. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm getting as well. Like with this 5 of Wands, a lot of people are still trying to figure out the best way to do things in their own personal life. And then eventually it'll come around to your life. Because everybody affects each other. We're all one, you know. The fact that everybody gets up and go to a 9 to 5, it makes it harder for the people who feel like they shouldn't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? So that's an example. Like if you're around a certain community that feels like this is how things are supposed to work, or this is how things have to operate, it takes a longer time for you to see what it is that you're meant to be doing if it's not something that's already being done. Okay. So a lot of you really need to take time to yourself to really, I'm almost getting like to appreciate this journey and appreciate all the good and the bad in it, you know, because of course, we're grateful for the good things and the great experiences, the great people and things like that. But the bad things that happen are usually the most valuable things. We need those things to happen so that we can become ourselves on this realm, okay? At the end of the day, it's all about releasing your attachments that you have, because the more that you're attached, the more negative experiences that you have, you know. You start to think that these things belong to you and certain people belong to you. And so when it's time to let them go, or, you know, or go to the next level, you feel stuck, or you feel like, you know, things are being ruined. But in reality, nothing was meant to stay the same. So you have to release these attachments. You're yourself in your mind. Of course, you know who you are. Of course, you know how you think. You know what I'm saying? But don't nobody else know that. And sometimes you don't even know that because you're not doing it enough on the physical realm for your mind and your subconscious mind to just say, oh, this is who I am, without thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? The more you practice, the more that you just become, and you won't have to continue to remind yourself how to express yourself. It's just going to be that, you know? Okay. With this last card, he has both of his hands up. Okay. It says vision. And I'm just getting that you need to surrender to the vision, surrender to how things might actually happen in between time, you know, because, yeah, you see the end goal. You see how things are supposed to be when it's finished, but you don't know what it took to build that thing up. You know what I'm saying? So you're being guided to just surrender to the process. OK, it's really the same thing as. This is really the same energy as you can't judge a book by its cover. Or, you know, that song, You Don't Know My Story. Okay, if you're a Christian, you heard that song in the church. You heard that song. You don't know my story. Okay, it's that energy where, you know, you can judge somebody because they're doing something on the physical realm. You know, for example, somebody might get locked up for murder. Somebody might get locked up for kidnapping or something, but you don't know their fucking story. You only know what the headlines say. You only know what the news say. You only know what it looks like. But once you talk to this person, you'll realize that, oh, you know, there's certain things that this person went through that made them confused in certain ways. They felt like they had no choice. And, you know, it's different ways that people feel like they have to express themselves. And because you're not in their life and because you don't know them that well, you feel like it's okay to judge them. You feel like you have that. You feel like you have the power to judge somebody because you don't know them. People would be so quick to judge these people, but they don't know where they come from. They don't know the type of experiences they had to go through and what the fuck it done to their mind and their mental. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that if you kidnap or if you murder somebody that you don't deserve what's coming to you. I'm not saying that. But I do believe that everything does happen for a reason, and that reason is not always seen by the people, you know, because we're people and we're here on this earth. We actually have to go through things, you know, the processing of healing and traumatic experiences and things like that. And those days, my nigga, they can get long as fuck. Those years, those months, whatever, they can get long as fuck. Okay. And so it's easy for us to say, okay, maybe the universe is not on my side. Maybe I need to just do things my way. Okay. And, man, nobody really knows how the next person feels or what they are going through or what their experience in life is. Even if that's your fucking brother or your sister, your child. Okay. It doesn't matter. Y'all might have had the same experiences, but because y'all have a unique genetic makeup, different DNA, different thought patterns and things like that, you're going to handle shit differently. You're going to perceive things differently. You're going to feel things differently. You know, people have different pain tolerances. Okay. People have different Man, it's so much, y'all cannot sit here and act like everybody has to be the same thing, you know. Everybody's not the same, and every situation is not the same. And so we can't judge somebody and make it seem like they're a horrible person or a bad person because of the decision they made, you know. What really matters when it comes down to it is your vibration and your intention when you were doing certain things, okay? Because at the end of the day, there are different cultures out here. Think about how you can visit one village in the world and certain things are literally okay. Don't nobody think about it. Don't nobody say nothing. They just do it and they keep going. And then you can go to the next village and it's a problem. You will go to jail for life. You know what I'm saying? It's shit like that. Like, there's different ways that the world operates. There's different ways to view things or go about things. And, of course, you as an individual, you can't do every single thing in the world, you know what I'm saying? But you are naturally drawn and guided to do certain things a certain way or to view something a certain way, you know? And you're being guided to surrender to that and just allow yourself to naturally do things the way God is trying to tell you. Remember when I said that somebody can actually go to jail for kidnap or murder, but when you actually sit down and talk to them as a therapist, you see that this person is actually more innocent than evil and they actually need help. A lot of people genuinely need help. The people that are doing the most harm in this world, they need the most love. And it's really, that's how things are. Even though the physical realm, like I said, the physical realm might look a certain way. But at the same time, that's how the universe works. You know, it's trippy out here. It's your job to connect with your intuition so that you can know what's going on. You know, like you could choose to look at everything and judge it by how it looks or whatever. Just know that that's more stressful than easy, you know. Eventually, that's going to become more mind-boggling, okay? It's going to make you feel like you have no control over things when in reality you do, okay? And so, you know, so you can choose to look at how things work on the physical realm, like how you get from point A to point B and like mechanical movements, you know what I'm saying? But in reality, miracles are real, you know? You have to believe in miracles. You have to believe that some opportunities and circumstances can actually appear out of thin air if you allow them to. Okay, but that's just your choice. Do you want to entertain that thought of thinking that you're crazy and thinking that you're delusional, or do you want to entertain the fact that anything is possible and that God is God, and you know you're here to live for God, and you know you can make anything happen if you just believe. Okay, like it's a choice. And that's what I need y'all to realize, okay? If you like this reading, please give this video a thumbs up and comment if you feel guided to, okay? Also, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to stay notified for my future posts. Okay, I really appreciate all support. And I will see you guys in my next video, okay? Bye-bye.